All right, we're live. If you are watching the replay, I am Mason Ellis, and I am a C5 through C7 quadriplegic, and I make videos to help people live life just like they would have able-bodied. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check around and watch my videos, subscribe so you don't miss out for when I upload a video. And today's video should be going up after this live stream. And it looks like we got 4 viewers. There's Daniel Rusin. Howdy do. So I've almost uploaded a video every day for like 14 days. I'm doing good, Daniel. Is this the first live stream of mine that you've been on? I was just finishing editing up a video that's going up after I shoot this, and basically showing how I use a pocket knife as a C5 quadriplegic. And well, it's actually this knife right here. It is this Benchmade knife right here, if I can get it in the camera. And so I'm going to be showing or uploading a video showing how I use this knife and stuff like that as a pocket knife, because whenever I was first, well, I always carried a pocket knife on me before my injury, and then whenever I got injured, I didn't think it was possible that I could use a pocket knife. In the first couple of years I didn't, but then I finally found one that I could use. And so my video that's coming up after this live stream ends is showing you this knife and how I use it and open it and close it and stuff. And hopefully you guys would like that. Jonathan Anderson, how's it going? Yep. Well, Daniel, welcome to the live stream. Nothing exciting. Um, Hi, Mason. Greetings from Poland, Europe. Cool to see you live for the first time. How's it going, man? I've been following you and your stories since 2018. Wow, I really appreciate that. And I hope you found some value in the videos that you watched from me. Deb Fleet, howdy do. But I have uploaded, I think, 13 videos in 14 days, so I'm almost 2 weeks straight without a video. But we have reached a point where we can, I can now monetize the videos to where I can make money off of them. So all of that money that's made will be invested back into the YouTube channel to make the quality of the videos better, such as microphones, etc. And I don't know if you've noticed in my last like several videos, maybe like 3 or 4 videos, I've been using this microphone right here, which is like one that attaches to my shirt or something like that. But I just plug it into my phone, and that's how I've been recording it. So um, let me know if you think the audio has sounded better since I started using this. Maybe you didn't notice, maybe you did, but if you do go back to like one of my older videos and then go to the one, like my most recent one, where I use this microphone, it's quite a big difference, to be honest. Um, hey Austin, how's it going, man? But yeah, we did reach the point where I can start monetizing my videos. So there should also be a feature now um, for super chats. I don't see the option or any options for it right now, so I'm not certain on that. But yeah, basically, if you have never tried that, but basically any donation will show up in like in a big message on the chat, I think. So that would be cool to see that, but I'm not sure. Okay, good to see. Deb Fleet Cold. Yeah, pretty much. Um, I don't know if you know much about spinal cord injuries, but people with spinal cord injuries, at least us quadriplegics, we've lost our ability for our body to regulate body temperature. So for me, or well, for quadriplegics at least, we're either usually hot or cold. And for me, I'm pretty much cold 95% of the time. And I'll have this sweatshirt on that long, like every day, all day pretty much. And so I do try to take it off whenever I do videos just because I don't want to be wearing the same thing and having my hood up and stuff in every video. So that way there's, you know, a variety. Austin, okay. I just got a new microphone too. I got the Movo VXR10. I don't know what that is, but I will look it up right now. And let's see. Uh, do you have the fuzzball thing, Austin? That's on the for the microphone? Jonathan says it is there. Okay, so that's good to know that the button's there. I didn't know if I had to enable it or what. How are things going down south? Well, it's going all right, I suppose. It was pretty rainy today, and yeah, dead cat. That's what it's called. I thought it had a funny name, but I couldn't remember what it was. Um, let's see here. Yeah, yesterday, I don't know if any of you follow me on other social medias, um, but it is in the description of all my videos and also on the channel page. But I posted on Instagram and Facebook. Um, I was able to actually harvest a turkey yesterday, so that was awesome. Oh, Daniel, sorry about that. I did see your message up there, but let's see. Do I still use a manual wheelchair? Um, yeah, I do. Very rarely, though. For it to be, well, I use it just for every now and then to get different exercise. But as far as using a power chair, I much prefer that. I don't know if any of you might be wondering the same question, but basically, I uploaded a video a couple years ago with the title of Why I'm Always in My Power Wheelchair. And if you haven't seen that, be sure to check that out because it's pretty informative and important, in my opinion. Because well, whenever I got out of the hospital, I was put in a Permobil C300, pretty much identical to this one, except the measurements were different because it wasn't specifically for me. But yeah, I was in that for like a year or two, and then a year at least, maybe a year and a half. And my goal was to get in a manual wheelchair and use that. But then I got the manual wheelchair, and I was like, I was pushing myself around, thinking, um, this isn't good for my shoulders and stuff. And I know several people, like most people that have manual wheelchairs, after like 5 to 10 years, they have to have rotator cuff surgery because they've been pushing themselves around for so long. Um, and a lot of people say that, a manual wheelchair is a lot better for you as far as exercise goes. And I mean, if that's the only exercising that you do, then yeah. But if you know, I mean, I use this power wheelchair, so I save my shoulders and stuff in the long run, my health. But I mean, I lift weights and do exercises every day to maintain my muscles and to gain muscle. Um, but if you're just using a manual chair, and that's the only exercise you're doing, then that's honestly not too good. Um, but yeah, Daniel, that's my reason for always being in my power chair. Dominic Goodrum, you follow me on Facebook? Mm. I don't know if you've been noticing, but I've been posting a lot more content on social media, um, pretty much related to the videos that I upload, that they have related to the videos that I upload. And so if you're not following me on there, be sure to check that out because I do plan to continue uploading content on other social media platforms. Big Day 11/11. It seems like I remember your profile picture. You look familiar, but I honestly can't remember who you are or where I've seen you at. Austin, a Q6. That's a wheelchair, right? Let's see. Yeah, that's a wheelchair. Yeah, so Austin, have you used a manual wheelchair in the past? I mean, not in the past as in like, I meaning, have you tried one at least? Because for me, I mean, I have one, but I much prefer my power chair. And a lot of people think people that use power chairs are like lazy or are more disabled. But in my opinion, I think it's a lot more wise to use a power chair and to save my, arms and health um, in the long run. But Big Day 11/11. Do you have are you part of the Spinal Cord page on Facebook? One of the Spinal Cord pages? Because for some reason your profile picture looks familiar. I don't know if you've commented on one of my videos or if I've seen you in a spinal cord injury Facebook page. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just thinking that. We got 10 viewers right now. We got 5 likes. If you're watching this, go ahead and comment down below and also give us a like. Austin says, yeah, he's used a manual wheelchair. He has a WCMX wheelchair, but his illness is different from yours. Yeah, I know your illness is different than mine. Yeah, I remember watching that video of yours like a year, probably a little over a year ago, year and a half ago, and it was really inspiring, man. Big Day says he's recently commented. Okay, I was pretty sure I saw your profile picture from somewhere. Um, I don't know if any of you are familiar with quad tools. I do have a video on this here. Jeez, West Nile virus. But yeah, quad tools. I don't know if any of you are familiar with quad tools, but this is thanks, Austin. Yeah, this here is a quad tool. I don't know if any of you are familiar with these, but basically this is what it is. It's metal, and this part here goes around your forearm, and this one, or well, more closer to your elbow, and then this one's like your middle forearm, and then goes uh, your hand goes in this one here, and you can see the grabber right here is opening and closing by the movement of this, because quadriplegics, or well, me, like a C7 quadriplegic, C5 to 7, I got a tenodesis, which is the movement of the wrist, wrist flexion, or wrist extension and wrist flexion, and so that's how we open and close our hands. But basically, you put your arm through here, and you can use tenodesis to go like this, and you can see the opening and closing of the claw like that. And this is called a quad tool gripper or something like that. But they got different products on their website, and I do have a video on this if you're interested, but I believe it's just quadtools.com. Um, but this is extremely helpful, and you would be surprised at how like precise this is. Like I can pick up little pills that I drop. It seems like I drop a pill every morning in the bathroom. But you can see right here how like fine it is in picking things up. Like I can pick up pennies off the ground. I can pick up little pills, and it's very precise. And like for instance, I'll get this Walmart gift card here, like this. This is a Walmart gift card, and this thing is grabbing it like no tomorrow. And so basically, you just hold your wrist up like this, and it holds onto the card itself. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. So have any of you heard, or you might even have a quad tool yourself? Let me know in the chat. Well, I don't know if anybody's commenting because I'm not seeing an update right now. Jonathan Anderson says, "Can I get in and out of my chair from the floor?" That is a negative. I have not figured out how to do that yet. But I would say if I wanted to do that, I would have to find a way to like gradually go up from the floor to the chair, to the height of the chair seat. Like go from on the floor to like on a pillow, and then something a little bit higher until I got up to where I was at the same height of my wheelchair seat. How about yourself, Jonathan? Can you do a Florida chair transfer? Ground transfers below. Yeah, I mean, never really. I guess I have tried, but I mean, it's about impossible to get my butt like up off the ground because my triceps are extremely weak, especially my right one. Which, well, right now you can see that I can't lift it, but this one is a lot stronger. Dominic Goodrum says that he came across my channel in 2018 when he had neurological problems with his right arm, but he can't compare it to my situation and says that I'm really awesome. Well, thank you, man. So you just liked my videos and continued to watch them, or were you still having issues with your arm? Jonathan, yes, I can if I have 2 points of contact to push off of. Yeah, um, I've I know it's really difficult even if you can like lift yourself up a little bit. Kathy MC says, I have a question. My suffered a stroke and is wheelchair bound. Um, who did? But Kathy is asking what made me motivated to improve and do better for myself. Um, well, I just wanted to not let my spinal cord injury um, prevent me from, oh, your husband. I didn't want my spinal cord injury to prevent me from continuing to experience things in life. Because when I was injured, I was 17 and a half, which was well, a little over 5 years ago. I was 17 and a half, and I was halfway through my senior year of high school. And I remember waking up in the hospital, and my brother, I believe, told me that I was paralyzed, which I thought it just meant I couldn't move my legs. Um, but later found out that there was a lot more, to it than that. But I remember telling myself that I, it didn't bother me because I thought it just meant I couldn't move my legs, but I told myself that I was going to live life just like I would have able-bodied and to, experience life as much as I could. Um, but yeah, I didn't want to miss out on anything, I guess. Um, what kind of meds are you taking? You don't have to answer if you don't want. I don't mind. medications, as far as prescriptions go, I take a stool softener. Um, let's see here. I do have a list of stuff on my phone, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with this app, but I'm going to do a video on this soon. There's a app on both Android and iOS called MediSafe. It's Medisafe, and I would recommend it, like highly recommend it, because you can put all your medications on there, reminders, how many milligrams, how many times a day, whether you have to, eat something with it. You can put doctor's appointments and all kinds of stuff, and it categorizes your. You can, categorize your pills into different things. Let me see if I can get the screen to focus on this. But yeah, basically this right here is MetaSafe, and um, it's you can customize it however you want with different colors and different layouts and stuff. But basically, for my stool softener, I take Cinecot S-Tab, um, and for my bladder, I take this medication called Mirbetriq, which I used to take oxybutynin or ditropan, but it dries out your mouth so bad that it's crazy, and also it's linked to dementia, which is like forgetting things in the long term, and so I got off of that and changed to Mirbetriq, and it works in a different way, and I think it works a lot better. And I also take sulfasalazine in conjunction with the Mirbetriq, because a couple months ago, probably, or maybe 3 months, 4 months ago, I was having issues. My bladder wasn't holding as much fluid as what it was. And so my urologist added this sulfasalazine medication in conjunction with the Mirbetriq, and I haven't had any issues since. And then I also take calcium and calcium. It's a pill that combines calcium and vitamin D3, and that's for to help with my bones. So the calcium strengthens your bones, and the vitamin D3 helps your bones absorb the calcium pretty much. So the you can get them separate, but I found one that has them combined in the same tablet. So you only have to take one medication, and you get both jobs done. And then for suppositories, I do like these magic bullet things, and also, let's see here. I also take cranberry pills, like every other day or 3 times a week, along with vitamin C. And that's pretty much it. So it sounds like a lot, but it's not as much as what I was on at one time. Let's see here. Kathy says that he's not happy in the chair, but doesn't want to do the work to get stronger. Yeah, I know. I never really understood that. I know a lot of people are in that situation. Um, I'm trying to think of how to put into words what I'm trying to say. Um, basically, um, basically, in my opinion, if he doesn't want to put in the work to get stronger and to get better, then he is happy in the chair. Um, in my opinion, I don't know if that makes any sense. Um, Arish Mehedizida. Sorry if I butchered your name. He says, "Hey mate, nice to see you out and about. Do you have an exercise routine, particularly strength training?" Yes, and this coming week I'm going to be doing one exercise video a day, because I do a different exercise each day of the week, at least Monday through Saturday, and then Sundays I have off. But yeah, so this coming week I will be doing videos on exercise and stuff, but I can show you some stuff right now. Um, Basically, I do 10-pound dumbbells, which give me a second. I'll get them right here. So let's see, 10-pound dumbbells. So I use these right here. These are 10-pound dumbbells. I got two of them. And this rubber coating is really nice because it's not hard metal, so it's a lot easier on the skin, which is important for us not to get like pressure sores and stuff. But basically, I'll have two in or one in each hand, and I'll start off by doing bicep curls, and I do 30 of these um, with this one in the same hand. So I'll be like this, doing 30, and then I will do 30 of these, where I twist the arm like this at a 90-degree angle, and then I will do this. Geez, this arm's weak right now. It's at the end of the day, but then I'll do 30 of these, and then I will do 30 of these straight up like this and down. I'll do 30 of those, and last I will bring it in front of me like this and do 30 of those. And that is what I do on Mondays for exercises. So that video should be up Monday, as far as that goes. And Tuesdays I have this 20-pound weight bar, and I lift it above my head like this, and then I will also 30 times, and then I'll go from the front of my head to the back, so like from the front, and then I'll lift it up and behind my head like this, and I do that 30 times, and that one works your arms, man. And then the other one, I will put one end of the weight bar in front of me on one side, and I'll grab the other end with my hand, and I basically do these, push it forward, and then the other one, I put it behind me, and I hook my arm under, and I'll lift it up like this. And the last one, I put it between my legs in front, and I go from side to side like this, and I do 30 exercises of each. Wednesday is an 8-pound medicine ball or weight ball. Thursdays are resistance bands. Fridays is 5-pound dumbbells, but different exercises than I do with the 10. And then Saturdays, which was today, is this 10-pound kettlebell right here. And so you can see that. And but I can show you what I do with these. Basically, I will do 30 of these. Well, 30 of these. I go up, twist, and then push it up like this. And I do 30 of these right here. And then I have these right here. Let me see. Yeah. So I can show you real quick. But these right here, I don't know if you've ever seen these. But basically, you put your hand in here, and so you have it like this, and this allows me to not damage like what I have as far as like finger function and stuff, tenodesis. So I can do this, and I go up, and then I go like this. So I do 30 of these, and then I do 30 of these where I go straight up, and I let my arm go down slow like this, and I do 30 of these. And then last I go up and over like this. I do 30 of these, up and over. And I normally try to do 5 different variations of exercises for each like piece of equipment. But that one I've only got 3 right now because I'm still trying. I just started doing these kettlebell ones like maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. And I missed last week doing them on Saturday, so I'm still trying to figure out what the other 2 exercises I need to do for those. But the exercises that I do know to do with those is I got it from this YouTube channel, Ben Clark. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but he's quadriplegic, and he lives somewhere in the UK in Europe, and his YouTube channel is called Adapt to Perform. So be sure to check that out if you're interested in like wheelchair fitness stuff. Let's see. Any supplements? I already answered that. Pretty much vitamin D3, calcium, and vitamin C. I have him watch your exercise video, and thank you for posting them and having this channel. Yep, you're welcome. Thank you for using my videos. I'm glad that I could help in some way. Let me know if you have any other questions. Justin Banawaz says, "Hey Mason, and greetings to everyone. Hope everyone is staying healthy and safe." Howdy do, Justin. Dominic Goodrum says, "Yeah, I decided to subscribe you because I wanted to learn more about people with spinal cord injury. That's awesome. My arm is better now, but it's not as good as it was before." Well, at least it is. At least it's better. Big day. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, man. Mr. Wills says, "What does the cranberry pill do?" The cranberry pill, while it has not supposedly, it hasn't been proven that it can help with urinary tract infections, although many people believe that it can and does. And I will say, ever since I started taking it, I went over a year, over 12 months. It was like 14 or 15 months without a urinary tract infection. And so basically, what it does is it prevents bacteria from sticking to the walls of your bladder, because that way it stays in the liquid like urine, and it comes out of your system when you pee, rather than not using the cranberry pill and the bacteria sticks to the walls of the bladder and just stays there, and that's whenever bacteria will grow. Jonathan says, "How do you prevent UTIs? I am constantly struggling with them." Yeah, so I just said a couple things that I do. How do you prevent UTIs? The first thing is the catheter that you use. Well, I'm assuming you use a catheter. Jonathan, what kind of catheter do you use as far as like intermittent catheter? Like, do you catheterize like every 4 or 5 hours? Or do you have an indwelling catheter where it stays in you all day? Or do you have a condom catheter or what? Jonathan, are you still here, man? Arash says that's a rigorous regimen. Keep up the great work. Yep, I've stuck to that exercise routine for quite a while now, and I do it every day. Well, nobody else is commenting, so if anybody else is here, ask me some questions in the comments or in the chat. Justin Banawa says, how many milliliters of water do you drink a day? Hold on a second. Looking here at my thing jig. Okay, so I probably drink like 1,500. This right here, hold on a second. So this water bottle right here is awesome. It's a Camelback, which you can see right there, Camelback. And this is awesome because I just hold it like this. I don't know if you can see. And basically, I took this off right here where it used to stick out like this far, like a mouthpiece, but I couldn't get any water out of it. And so before I bought it, I pulled it off to make sure I could, get something out of it. But basically, this here is 1,000 milliliters, and I drink at least 1.5 of these a day. So sometimes two, sometimes a little less. So I would say anywhere from 1,250 to 2,000 a day. I mean, as far as liquids go, definitely 2,000, but as far as water goes, like 1,250 to 1,500 probably. And I don't drink hardly any pop at all. Basically, maybe like one beer a week, coffee every morning, and 1.5 to 2 of these a day. Anybody else have any questions? If any of you were here or weren't here that are watching now, earlier I was saying that I have met the requirements to start monetizing my YouTube channel. So there should be advertisements playing on my videos, and all the money that I make from these videos will be going back into the channel for better equipment and stuff like that, such as this microphone. And I would like to start a podcast with spinalcord.com sometime, but that will hopefully happen soon. But I would like to get like a podcast microphone kind of deal, like on a arm, and that would be cool where I could interview people on my channel and stuff. And so in this chat, there should be an option for what they call a super chat, which you can donate money. And like I said, all that money will go back into the channel. Um, so if anybody wants to be the first one to do that, I'll greatly appreciate it. And Justin says, to caveat on that, how many times do I see, which means intermittent cath, a day? That would be 5 times a day. I normally do every 5 hours, and 4 hours normally if I drink milk, coffee, or beer, because those are, I can't think of the word, but basically they cause your body to um, produce a lot more liquids, and so your bladder will fill up faster because you're going to have more urine. I can't think of the word for that type of liquid. If you know, put it in the comments. Tanner Lynn says, get a Blue Yeti mic to start. Yeah, I mean, I've watched YouTube videos and stuff for many years, but I remember the Blue Yeti microphones were really popular back in the day, like in the early Call of Duty days. Um, yeah, let me see. I was looking at that. But yeah, I would probably more than likely get one of those on a monitor arm, and that would obviously make the quality of my audio a lot better, especially when I'm here um, making videos here at my desk. And also, I would start a podcast with spinalcord.com, which I do have 2 episodes on, but it was 2 episodes I recorded like a couple of years ago for my podcast called Limitless, and I would like to bring that back sometime. But yeah, I could definitely get a Blue Yeti microphone. And Jonathan says, yes, he uses a intermittent self-contained cath system. That's what um, I use too. I don't know what. Do you mean like a contained cath system, as in like a closed system? Um, I don't know if you watched my video of me showing you how I catheterize myself, but give me a second and I can put a link in the chat below, or in the chat, and you can watch it and you can try it out. Let's see here. Let me get the video link real quick. So this is catheterizing on my own how-to, and let me put this in the chat. And for anybody watching, there is the in the chat. I just put the link to that video, so be sure to watch that. And I use the Medical Technologies of Georgia, or MTG, intermittent catheter, easy gripper catheter, and it has a what they call an introducer tip, and that really reduces the amount of UTIs, or at least the amount of bacteria that goes into your system. If you don't know what a intermittent or a introducer tip is, it's basically a tip on the catheter like this long, and basically it's like a cylinder, and then the cath itself goes through there after you insert it into your private. So that way, any bacteria that's on that introducer tip before you insert it, it doesn't like it doesn't touch the actual tube that goes up inside you once you start, you know, inserting the catheter pretty much, the tube. Um, but if there's no other comments, that should do the trick. So, for those of you that are still on, I will be posting a video after this live stream is done for a new video for today. So be sure to stay around to check that out. And I appreciate everybody here that has watched this far and for tuning into the live stream. Justin, not really. Yeah, not really. I am are you yourself a complete injury or incomplete? I'm complete injury, so my feeling is probably a little bit different than those with incomplete. But sometimes I do get the urge, and normally that means I have a UTI. Yeah, man, no problem. So that wraps it up, and be sure to check out the video that is going to be posted after this. And also, this coming week, I am going to be doing videos on my exercise routines. So, a different video every day. Even, I don't know if I'll do the kettlebell one yet, because I haven't quite figured that one out yet. But also, I will be doing active hands, using my active hands. If any of you are interested in active hands, it is, I will show you real quick. But these right here are active hands gripping aids. And these are aids to help people with not very good hand dexterity to use stuff. So I use these for like dumbbells and stuff. But if you are interested, go to Active Hands website and use the coupon code AHME, and you will get 10% off of your purchase. So that is a coupon code that you can use for my viewers. But basically, it has this O-ring, and I just put my finger in there, and then I will do this and do this right here, so you can see how that's holding it on. And then also I get a dumbbell like this, and I grab it like this, and then I will take this other one and lay it here, and basically I run this through here, and pull it up like this, and so you can see how that worked. And this allows me to grip it without dropping it, and it also saves my muscles that I use for tenodesis. And basically I can hold this out without dropping it, and allows me to do so many more exercises than if I didn't have this, because this dumbbell would be on the floor. And so if you are interested in any of these products, these right here are gripping aids, but they got all kinds of products on Active Hands website. If you are interested, use the coupon code AHME, and that will give you 10% off. But that will do it, and I want to thank everybody for watching. It says we have 5 viewers. Daniel, not really, but I do. Well, I obviously feel isolated because I, am not socially like talking to other people outside of people that are in my household, pretty much. But I would I might if I wasn't doing YouTube videos and stuff. I had to keep my mind busy, so I started making videos every day. But thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you this week on my videos with my exercising routines. If you're not subscribed, be sure to do so you don't miss out on future videos. You get notified every time I upload a video. And that's it. So thank you for being here, and I'm out.